This man is an ordinary janitor at MIT one day while cleaning the halls. Matt sees a math problem on the blackboard and effortlessly writes down the answer. The next day, when people saw the answer on the blackboard, the entire school was stunned. The problem was considered the Oscar of mathematics, a complex challenge designed by an MIT math professor to push students to their limits. The professor himself had spent 2 months trying to solve it, but now someone had solved it overnight. What could this mean? The professor couldn't believe his eyes. He hurriedly asked around, asking who had solved the problem. The students all shook their heads, bewildered and clueless about who had provided the answer. That day, the professor's class was filled with students eager to uncover the mystery. Everyone wanted to know which mathematical genius had cracked the tough problem. The professor asked if the solver could step forward, but the classroom was silent. No one stood up. To find out who this mysterious mathematical genius was, the professor decided to pose an even harder problem. It was a problem he and his team had spent 2 years solving, one of extreme difficulty. The next day, Matt appeared again in the hallway while cleaning and saw the new problem written on the blackboard. He paused his cleaning, studied the problem carefully, and after a moment of thought, picked up a piece of chalk and began solving it. Just then, the professor walked out of the classroom, preparing to end his lecture. Seeing Matt standing at the blackboard, the professor mistakenly thought the janitor was causing trouble, so he angrily shouted, "How dare you tamper with someone else's board?" Startled by the sudden outburst, Matt quickly dropped the chalk and hurriedly retreated down the hallway. The professor returned to the blackboard to check his problem and was astonished to find that Matt had solved the extremely difficult problem that had taken him and his team 2 years to crack, and he had done it in just 1 day. The professor was left in utter shock. It turned out that this math genius was not one of his students, but an ordinary janitor.